Welcome to part 2 of this 4-part credit spreads masterclass. In this video, I'm going over how to grow a small account even if you work full-time using credit spreads. I am Austin Billy, CEO and Chief Strategy Officer at 10% Credit Spreads, and I'm excited to jump into this with you. So let's get started. All right, as always, we have our disclaimer. Again, this video is for training purposes only. I'm not a licensed financial advisor or tax expert. All right, the agenda for today's training is recapping a quick recap of lesson number 1, then going over our very important information of how to grow a small or really any sized account, but specifically small. Also, how to profitably trade even if you work full time. And then at the very end, if you want to get started with credit spreads, I'm going to give you some free credit spread alerts that I am actually trading myself to help you make money this upcoming week. All right, there are two big problems when it comes to trading. Problem number 1 is you may not have a lot of money. Tell me if this is familiar. You're tired of seeing people make hundreds of dollars a day only to find out that they trade with a $100,000 account. When I first started trading, I looked on YouTube, I looked on Reddit, I looked at all these places, and I saw people making a lot of money, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, only to find out they were trading with a lot of money. I was like, oh, cool, they only made 1%. Like, I have $100, $1,000, or whatever. I don't have enough money to actually make that. So is there another way to do this? And then I also felt like I had to, point number 2 is, do you feel like you have to chase a volatile penny stock to make a decent return? I really like the patterns of slow-moving stocks. They're consistent, they're profitable, and they are reliable. But if you want to make a decent return with a small amount of money, you have to chase these penny stocks, and those are so hard to predict, and you don't even know what's coming. Now, do you also feel like that maybe growing a small account is an uphill battle? Like maybe you make money and then you lose and then you lose and then you lose and then you make money, but at the end of the day, you're still down money. It's really hard to grow a small account if you're not doing it right. So in this training, I'm going to walk you through how to solve all these problems, how to actually make a decent amount of money, even if you have a small account, and how to do it consistently with stocks that are also consistent. All right, problem number 2 is working full-time or having a family. I don't know if you have this problem, but I can relate to so many of these, and that you may not be able to enter or watch the stock during market hours. I am there, and I was there as a full-time student and also working and all that going on. It was really hard to monitor the market every single day. It was hard to enter trades, know what's going on and all that stuff because of work and because of school, and then also just because of work in general. And so because of that, I'm solving this problem for you guys today. Also, do you feel like you missed out on huge trades and opportunities because of work meetings and family responsibilities? Trust me, if you are working, if you are taking your family seriously, which are two very important things and things that should be admired because you're working hard, again, are things that are going to prevent you from trading. So I'm going to show you a way around that. And number 3, are you too tired at the end of a long day of work to look at a screen, find stocks, and analyze them? Well, guess what? You're on the right training, because I'm going to show you how to solve all these problems today. All right, a recap of lesson number 1, what are credit spreads? In this lesson, I will give you my exact framework to trade even if you work full-time or have little money to trade with. But first, let's do a quick recap of lesson number 1 for those who didn't watch. If you didn't watch, please go watch. It's going to be a lot more informative than this quick recap. Credit spreads make money in 3 different ways. You can make money going up, slightly down, or nothing. So what if you didn't need to be right on direction? What if you didn't need to know where a stock will go? And what if you didn't take a lot of money to make a good return? Do you think you'd make money? Do you think you'd be more profitable? The answer to all those is yes, right? If you want to make money no matter where the stock goes, then you need to trade credit spreads. Let's dive into it real quick. A credit spread is a directional options play where you make money if the stock goes in your direction or slightly against it. Credit spreads are a special option strategy that you get by combining options in a certain way. Let me just explain that for you. If you're bullish on a stock, you place a put credit spread, which means you sell an out of the money put, and then you buy the next one. That gives you a credit, and you make money if the stock goes up, stays sideways, or goes down a bit. If you want to make money to the downside, you place a call credit spread. You get an out of the money call, you sell it, and then you buy the one above it, and that's how you define your risk. Now you have a call credit spread, which makes money as the stock goes down, stays neutral, or goes up a bit. Now again, to profit with credit spreads, the best way, as discussed in the last video, is to trade with the trend, right? Understanding, okay, if it's above the 200-day moving average, it's going to trade up. If it's trading up, then again, I use my put credit spreads. If it's trading down, then I use my call credit spreads. And you can see here I went over different types of strategies that can yield a 60 to 40 to 50 to 150% return every single year. And these are the exact strategies that I'll be covering in depth in the next lesson, so stay tuned. All right, let's get to the point of why you're here today. How to grow a small or any size account. Well, I must say, I can't say, oh yeah, you can trade with anything. That's an absolute lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm always going to be honest. And there's a size requirement for trading credit spreads. You need at least $100 to place a credit spread trade, or at least the ones that I'm going to show you how to set up tomorrow. And again, the way this works is I recommend, strongly recommend that you only trade credit spreads if you have at least $1,000. Why? Because with credit spreads, you're going to lose a lot more money than you win. Again, you're going to win way more than you ever lose. But if you lose and you're only trading with the amount of money you have for credit spreads, then you're going to blow up your whole account real fast. So to do proper credit spread management, as discussed in the last lesson, you need to only put 10% of your portfolio into each trade. And so I highly recommend that you're only trading credit spreads with a $1,000 account. Now, again, I am doing a small account challenge where I started from 600, so I am trading credit spreads with 600, so it is possible. But again, this is just what I recommend. Okay. You need to trade credit spreads using a high win rate strategy. So that's what I'm going to cover in the next lesson. But if you want to grow a small account, you want to make sure you're using the right strategy that's actually going to help you make money on a consistent basis. One that is tailored for small accounts. And so that's exactly what I'll be teaching in the next lesson. But that is the first and most important key point of growing a small account. Number two, this is kind of an if-then statement. If you have under $1,000 in your account, 500, 600, 700, 400, whatever you have, only trade one spread a week or one spread per trade, right? One credit spread. If you have over $1,000 and you want to be slightly more risky, then only put up to 20% in each trade per week. So for instance, if you have $2,000, which 20%, that's $400. All right. If we take 20% of 2,400, and how many credit spreads? If each one takes 100, then that means we can place 4 credit spreads per trade. Okay. The way to grow a small account consistently is by taking small wins on repeat. Small win after small win after small win after small win. Not shooting for the moon every single time and falling short. That's going to be how you blow up your account and make it even smaller. So do not aim for the moon on every trade. That is not how this works. Now again, if you want to learn how I am doing this with a small account, I'm going to start posting a series of me growing a small account using credit spreads. It started at 600. It's now a little over 700. And that's just the beauty of using credit spreads, how consistent and profitable it is. Now again, let's continue on in this video. You can learn more about that later. Okay, now for my favorite lesson is how to trade with a full-time job. Why is this my favorite lesson? Because I admire people who are working full-time. That is a great thing to do, especially people who have a family, who are busy. Having a family is super important. I admire that. And again, you're doing amazing things. Congrats. I pray and hope that you continue to spend time with your family and use your time wisely. So I want to help you how to get the most out of this so that it works best for you. Okay, credit spreads are designed to be, spelling mistake, to be a set it and forget it strategy, which means all you do is enter the trade and you let it go and you're going to make money or not. That's just how the trade goes. So this means all you need to do is spend time placing the trade and you're done. Again, if you go through video walkthroughs of placing a credit spread, it literally takes max 1 minute, maybe after you log into your broker, to place a credit spread trade. So all it really takes is 1 minute. But again, if you actually place a trade in as little as 5 minutes, you don't even have to do it during market hours. Now you may be saying, wait, I don't have to trade, I don't have to put on positions during the market hours. No, you can come home after a long day at work, or maybe when you're laying down in bed to go to sleep, and you can put on this trade and it's going to work out for you. So let me show you how that works. Just like growing a small account, the first lesson is master a strategy that works. And again, you also preferably want a strategy that tells you step by step what to do every single week, what to buy, when to buy it, etc. Again, I'll be sharing this in depth in the next lesson, so you do not want to miss out on that. But again, this is the kind of step-by-step process. Number 1, wait until you get home from work. Don't worry about trading during the day. Number 2, if your strategy criteria was hit, then place a credit spread limit order that will automatically execute for the next day. Let me break this down a bit more in depth. Okay, so a limits order says that it will buy a certain position, let's say credit spread, it will buy a credit spread if the trade price is what you set or higher. So for instance, if you say set a limit for my credit spread at 15 cents, and again, you place that order at night, again, making sure the order is good till cancel. Then again, what happens is during the trading day, if the credit spread price ever hits 15 or above, it's going to automatically enter that trade for you. And so that's how you can automatically enter trades without having to do it during market hours. This is going to save people who work full-time jobs or have a wild family so much time. Just at the end of the night, you're in bed, you're putting your phone up, put on a quick limit order trade, and then you're done. So again, after you place the trade, it's just sit back and let the trade make you money. Okay, what if I'm brand new to trading / credit spreads? Can I actually do this? Yes, you can, 100%. Mario Lopez here is one of my members in the Inner Circle program. He really has no idea what options are, no idea what credit spreads are. But again, I showed him how to deploy the strategy step by step. And what he did, he says, Austin, I urgently need your training, Zoom or whatever. I closed one of the trades that you walked me through, but for the life of me, I can't understand my gains. I sent you 2 screenshots, one I opened on 314 and one I closed on 322. Okay, let me show you exactly what happened here. 16% return in 1 week. Who here would like to make 16% in a single week? This is the exact screenshots he sent me on March 14th and March 22nd right here. He said a good for day cancel. He put a $16 limit price. That's again exactly what I was saying. And then during the day, it actually opened at 20. So he got in at $20. Now, again, a credit spread makes money as it goes down in value, so he was able to buy it back for $4. That's a 16% return on the money you invested, the $100, in 1 single week. That is the beauty of it. So you don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to fully understand. You just need to know step by step, this is the process, and this is why it works. And again, guys, credit spreads make money in the 90% percentile range or win rate range when you do what I will teach you, which is going to be in the next lesson. So it doesn't matter if you're new or not, you can do this. It's simple, it's possible. All right, if you want to get started with credit spreads, if you want to be like, okay, I'm ready to tip my toes in the water, or dip my toes in the water, let's get this going. Again, I'm going to give away credit spread alerts that I am personally trading on. So again, you can make money with me. So if you want to place your first credit spread trade, you want you want to have a 90% chance of making at least 20% in a week, and you want to get notified of the remaining videos in this masterclass, then click below or visit app.10percentcreditspreads.com. And again, what you're going to see when you go to that website or click below in the description or wherever you go, app.10percentcreditspreads.com is, again, you're going to see this main page. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. At the bottom of the page, you'll see want to test out our alerts. Click here to get 3 alerts for free. You click that, it'll pop up. You'll just enter your email. And again, I will send you those alerts that I am personally trading. No credit card, no nothing. Just enter your email and I'll send them straight to you with some additional training to help you out. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this masterclass video on how to grow a small account and do it with a full-time job. I'm so excited for what was taught here. It's going to help you out tremendously. But again, if you haven't yet watched the How to Profit in Any Market in Only 10 Minutes a Week Using Credit Spreads, watch that. That is class number 1. You just attended class number 2. Now, class number 3 is coming out on March 29th. My exact blueprint that makes 100% a year using credit spread strategies. Now, I haven't told anybody this yet, but March 29th is my birthday, just FYI. And so I'm so excited to be giving away strategies that actually work step by step that will make you money. I'm not holding anything back. I'm going to give it all to you because, 1, I think you should have it to make money. And number 2, it's my birthday. This is the greatest gift I could give. And so again, I'm so excited to give this to you. So if you don't make any of the lessons 1, 2, 3, or 4, please make 3 if you can only make 1. It's going to be so in-depth, so amazing. It's going to help you tremendously. Then number 4 is going to be a secret class that you don't want to miss out on either. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button so you get alerted to the next masterclass training, or go to app.10percentcreditspreads.com in the URL, or click in the description below and start testing our alerts to start making money. All right, guys, see you in the next credit spreads training class where we go over strategies and so much more on March 29th.